Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Ophelia here, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. I think what I want to try is to do a series here where we work in our art journals with just very little time, and I guess I could call it art journaling when you don't have a lot of time. I find that even if I have just a few minutes to work, if I have things pulled out, that time I get a lot more done in a shorter amount of time. And I'd love for you guys to join me here. Maybe it can be a new series where we just journal with minimal supplies and in short spurts of time. I think this video from start to finish took roughly 15 minutes or so. I just find that I'm getting a lot done, especially in these journals where I want to finish them up and kind of get the pages that are just blank. I want to get them done. So you'll notice I'm literally using minimal supplies. I started with gluing down random bits of paper, added a little bit of watercolor. Now I'm using some acrylic paints, and I just have 3 colors, and I want to try to keep these pretty simple and work with things that have been sitting around on my desk or not grabbing a whole lot of supplies. And so just keeping it really simple, finishing up some things, using things up. That's what I think helps me the most when I journal. If I overthink the process or try to use a million supplies, I feel as though it takes me forever, and I just don't want to end up doing it. Where if I just keep it simple, I feel as though I get a lot more done. So I've only used some a stencil and used some ink in a spray bottle over the stencil, and then I used a wash of white and light blue acrylic paint to kind of just knock everything back. And I'm gonna let that dry up, and then I'm going to use another stencil, and I love this one just for immediate texture. I'm using a makeup sponge and some of that pink, and I'm just going to go over certain parts of this. And then I'm adding some washi tape that was also sitting on my desk. And I think I used that same stencil to just kind of go around some of those pieces of washi that I put down so that they look like they mesh a little bit more with the page. And then for my collage, I found a dictionary page in that basket of stuff that I want to use up. And all I did was paint it with that, a light wash of that pink acrylic paint, because I wanted it to stand off of the page a little bit more. So I'm just going to glue these papers down and work from there, because one thing truly that I want to do is use up some of the random bits of paper that I have. Once I get these glued down, I take my Jerry's Jumbo Jet Black pencil and just go around the edges just to add a little bit of grunge or separation from the page. and then using some black acrylic ink along with a dip pen and nib, I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling on this. I think I will start this. I don't even know if I should call it a series because I don't know how far that I will do it, but doing more simple art journaling pages on my channel and sharing those with you because I find it does just help me get things going. I know that Tiffany over at Southern Girl Designs is doing a Use It Up challenge, and I truly want to join in that just so that I can start using up some of the things, because I just have so many supplies and so much paper. And so I want to start doing more of that just to use things up and get journal pages done. And it does not necessarily have to be a completed journal page in the 15 minutes that you set aside or however long that you set aside. But I just know for me personally, I want to make it more of a priority to show up daily and get more of my journaling done because I truly enjoy doing this. I found that after I did my journaling and I used the dropper to do that last word because I wanted some differences in my handwriting, I just used a colored pencil and just kind of went around the page, adding some scribbles and some marks. But I also wanted to find something to cover the bottom down there. And so I just went to my stash again after digging on my desk, and I found a white piece of like dictionary paper and did the same pink, and just to add something else down to that space. And I'm gonna go around, of course, and scribble some more and use some of the other supplies that I usually don't use, or like this white pen to kind of go around. And that's about it. It took me, again, like I said, about 15 minutes, and I'm calling it done. I hope you guys will join me, and thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.